When I first saw Cheyenne, I thought she was really loud and pretty.
I couldn't read him well. It's very mysterious, so I was very intrigued.
Seemed really down to earth, like you not like your typical stuck-up girl. So it's like, you know, when I say she's a cool chick, yeah, she's a pretty cool chick. She can hang out with the boys and still be a girl.
I met Ryan originally through softball. I was playing softball for the bar league. Yeah, and I was living in Madison. We just started hanging out. I was the one who approached him. we definitely, like, the first few dates we had, we definitely like vibed really well. It was nice to be able to spend time with someone who just, like, I don't know, made me a priority. When Ryan proposed, I was 7 months pregnant, and it was on Christmas.
I was obviously nervous leading up to it. She was pregnant with our first daughter, Adeline. She didn't expect it.
It was just like so random because he was just like, we opened all our gifts, and then he's just like, oh, I forgot this one behind the couch. And I'm like, what? It was an ornament, and I didn't comprehend it at first.
I said, will you marry me on it? When she said yes, I truly knew my life was going to begin.
Oh, I'm ready. I've never been so sure, quite so steady. I'm gonna live my life to keep the promises I made. Even though I make mistakes, I know I'm ready. I found a heart that was just like mine. Yeah, I found a heart that was just like mine. It's the kind of love that can make you blind. And I'd do anything to see him smile. Oh, I'm ready. I've never been so sure, quite so steady. I'm gonna live my life to keep the promises I made. Even though I make mistakes, I know I'm ready.
Cheyenne, you give me the energy to do what I do each and every day. Even when you're a pain in my ass, I wouldn't have it any other way. You challenge me, and I'll challenge you to learn from each other and grow stronger as a couple. I will always have a spark for you. I can't wait to grow old with you and do weird shit. But more than anything, I want to enjoy the now with you by my side, watching our beautiful girls grow. You've given me everything I've ever wanted, and I love you with all my heart. You are everything to me.
I knew from the first time I met you, you were not like anyone I've ever met before. There was a mystery that drew me in, and before I knew it, I was hooked. You light up my world brighter than the sun and make me feel as if magic truly exists. I hope you know how much your love has blessed me in this life, especially for giving me our girls. I love you and this little nest we've created, and I always will burden for you.
Is the kind of love that understands. He said it changed his life to be my man. So he bought a ring and took my hand. He says he's ready. He's never been so sure, quite so steady. He's gonna live his life to keep the promises he made. Even though he makes mistakes, I know he's ready. For better or for worse, he's gonna carry. We're gonna have our hurts, but it's the treasure of my life. Just to spend it by his side, I know I'm ready.
Ryan's been one of my best friends for a long time. He's got a huge heart. He gives a lot. It's been nice over the years watching all the pictures of these two together, and then being here today, you know, finalizing all of that, taxes and stuff. But once again, there's not a lot of wisdom I can give, but I can say it's nice seeing these two together and the smiles they have. It's awesome.
I think you all know that Cheyenne is a lovely young woman, so intelligent, so empowering. She has great opinions to let everybody know, and you know, she demands the very best, you know. That's because she deserves the very best, right? You know, and it warms my heart that every night she gets to look over at my brother's face. She can call her family and tell them on the phone. She can say, "Hey, I found the very best." You know, my brother, he's always been my best friend my entire life. He's the one guy who's been there for me from day one. He's been there, like, people have tried to tase me, and he's threatened to kick him in the face. You know, like, you know, his friends have tried to bully me, and, you know, he could, but they couldn't. You know what I mean? So he always had my back. Whether we were tag team champions, he's had my back. Whether we were opponents, he's taken care of me. He's the only person in the world I would have let go up 30 feet in the sky and drop down on my chest. You know? He's the only person in the world I ever would have allowed to do that. And that is because I trusted him, because he is so trustworthy, he's so fearless. And trust him, because he will not miss.
Ever since I moved to Burlington, I tried to like blend in with the crowd and not be too noticeable, but Cheyenne wouldn't have that. She taught me about my confidence before I even knew what that was. I mean, what kid wears Indian clothes to high school? You know, I knew she was gonna get ridiculed, but she was like, nope, gonna do it, and did it proud. You and I have been on so many adventures. We've done the most randomest things, from kayaking, hanging out in your dad's garage, eating his tomatoes when he wasn't home, from all the sleepovers to our teeping phase. So we've known each other for 15 years. You've taken the time to learn about my culture. We've always been supporting each other, and you've definitely made me a better person through this crazy journey of life.
I found a heart that was just like mine. Yeah, he makes me laugh and he lets me cry. Oh, he listens when I lose my mind. And now I get to go by his side. I'm lucky and I'm ready. I've never been so sure, quite so steady. I'm gonna live my life to keep the promises I made. Even though I make mistakes, I know I'm ready. For better or for worse, I'm gonna carry. We're gonna have our hurts, but it's the treasure of my life. Just to spend it by your side, I know I'm ready. Oh, 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 it's the treasure of my life. Just to spend it by your side, I know I'm ready.